story, so that you all know who I am. Because I'm sure you're like, who is this random woman on our Zoom call tonight? So can I share my screen, Barbara?
Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me make you. Um, okay, I think I have to get off of the spotlight to make you co-host. Um, Make co-host. Yes. Okay.
There we
Can you
go.
see it? All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Oops. That I didn't mean that, Katie.
No, it's okay. It's no problem. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Well, as you can see, I wanted to show you guys two pictures of me. So the first picture on the left is when I first started at Mary Kay 6 years ago. So you can clearly see, and this picture on the right was from about maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So there's about a 6 year difference in between these pictures. So you can clearly tell that the Mary Kay products are working. Here's your before and after. Here's your proof that they are working. They are keeping me looking young and nice. My skin feels so great. My skin looks good. So I thought that was funny. I wanted to share that with you guys. But so this is me. My name is Katie Crockett. I've been at Mary Kay for almost 6 years. I started actually as an intern. This was my first job out of college, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And so I just kind of was like, let's just look for an internship. And I grew up in Dallas, so I always, drove by the Mary Kay building. I knew about Mary Kay. My mom used Mary Kay when I was younger, so I always knew about Mary Kay. And I saw an internship for Mary Kay online, and I thought, you know what? Let's just try it out and see where this thing goes. It was only supposed to be 3 months. So in my head, I'm just thinking 3 months. Okay, 3 months at Mary Kay, and then I will figure out what it is that I want to do. I just need to make a little bit of extra money. It probably sounds a little bit familiar to some of y'all's, I stories, just needing a little extra money, something to do. But so I joined as an intern, and I was actually hired after a month as an intern. I was hired full time. So I was hired into sales development onto the Ruby team in the Ruby seminar. And so I was hired in at the beginning of July, which, as you all know, is the month of seminar. So I'm coming into Mary Kay. I don't know really anything about Mary Kay except for the products. I don't know what seminar is. And I'm just a fresh young college girl, just hired full time, sitting at my desk. And I am hearing, every day I'm hearing people cheering and clapping, and I'm seeing pom poms being waved and people, being loud and excited. And I'm just sitting there like, what is going on, and what have I gotten myself into? Because I did not understand what was going on. Now I understand. Now I know what all the clapping and cheering and excitement was about. But before, I was just like, what's happening? So as I'm sure you can guess, my first seminar, I was absolutely completely blown away. I had been in the company for 2 months at that point, and was just, jaw on the floor basically the whole time. But it was so incredible. That first seminar, I got to work with NSD services. So I was behind the stage, helping the nationals, making sure that they were where they needed to be. And that's really when I fell in love with Mary Kay, was just being able to see all of these amazing women, nationals, directors, consultants, seeing all of these amazing women up on the stage, sharing their hearts, sharing their stories, celebrating each other, being recognized. I love watching everyone like wait for their sister directors, their sister consultants, their friends to get off stage, taking pictures of them, cheering them on. That really is where I just fell in love with Mary Kay, of seeing women empower other women. And that's part of why I love what I do, is because I get to empower women every single day through my job. And so my 6 years at Mary Kay, I've been in sales development the whole time. I've jumped around. So I started with the Ruby team, and then I moved to Sapphire, and then I moved to work with DIQs, and then I was working with DIQs and new directors in their first year. And then I moved over to the Diamond Seminar and worked with sales directors that were outside of their first year. And then now I am back in Sapphire. So it kind of felt a little bit like I was coming home whenever we had all of our moves and everything. I was so excited that I was coming back to Sapphire because I got to know the Sapphires really, really well, working with the DIQs and new directors in the Sapphire Seminar. So I am very, very blessed to be able to work at Mary Kay and to do what it is that I do. And just so you all know kind of what sales development is, because I'm sure you hear that word and you're thinking, okay, what does that mean? So what we do in sales development is we are kind of like that liaison between you all and corporate. So we talk to you all every day. I work with sales directors every single day, talk with them on the phone, talk to them about their businesses, strategize with them about the goals that they have set, talk about consultants in their units who are doing amazing. Barbara and I have, coaching conversations, and she shares with me all of the amazing things that this area is doing, the bold area is doing. And so we do things like that. We send postcards, we send encouraging letters, we come and visit you all out in the field, we come to your retreats, just motivate, encourage, inspire, and just really support you, just be that extra support, because we know that that there's some areas where they have a national sales director and that is their main area of support. But we know that with the Mary Kay national area that sadly not everyone has that opportunity, and so we really are just that extra support and encouragement and motivation. So that's a little bit of what we do in sales development, a little bit about me, just so you all kind of know when you hear the words, Sapphire sales development, or when Barbara or June say, oh, corporate or sales development, they're watching. That's me and the Sapphire team. So we're watching, and we hear all about the great things that are going on. So I want to move into some recognition now, and we have a lot of recognition. I was so excited when Barbara sent me the email. I felt like I kept scrolling and scrolling. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. So let's just hop into it. So our first area of recognition is for those consultants who became A1 in March. And my goodness, there were so many names on this list. I had to put them all up here. So congratulations to you all. Hopefully if you see your name, you can take a picture of it on the screen, but congratulations to all of you. I know that you all had an amazing month last month of March. I hope that you all really enjoyed the promotions that were out there, the double credit, the eStart starter kit discount, and you all definitely took advantage of it. So congratulations to our March A1s. And then next we have our SOAR achievers for the month of March. So congratulations to all of our March SOAR achievers. Amazing. I know that you are all well on your way to that consistency, the year-long consistency of earning your gift each month. So congratulations to all of you. All right. And then next we have our Grand Divas in the $1,000 wholesale category. So congratulations to Laverne, Sharon, and Camry, our Grand Divas in that $1,000 wholesale. Laverne, I see you down there with your beautiful red jacket on. You look gorgeous. Congratulations to you. All right. And then we have our double Grand Divas. So congratulations, Jermaine, June, and Barbara, our double Grand Divas in the $2,000 wholesale. Congratulations to all of you. So very exciting. And then more recognition. We have team builders. Congratulations to all of our ladies who were building their teams in March and adding new team members. And a special shout out to Sharon Holmes, who I believe had 2 new team members. Yay. So exciting. So congratulations to you, Sharon. So excited for you. And then we have our team builders who really maxed it out. Miss June and Miss Barbara. June with the gold medal and 8 new personal team members. And then Barbara with our double gold medal with 10 new. So exciting. I know that this has been a big goal of yours. So I am so very proud of you, and congratulations for that double gold medal. Very, very well deserved and very well earned. And a big congratulations to the whole area, because I know that there were 26 new consultants in March for the whole area. So that is amazing as well. So congratulations to all of you for that huge growth. That is so very exciting. And then finally, we have our star consultants. So congratulations to all of our stars: Cynthia, Camry, Laverne, Sharon, Jermaine, June, and Barbara. Congratulations, our beautiful stars. I know that you'll be working towards that fourth quarter star, and hopefully that cute cheese board, if you've seen the cheese board, that you can earn the Mary Kay branded cheese board. I really want one of those. I don't know how to get my hand on one of those, but hopefully you'll all earn it so that you can have the cute Mary Kay branded cheese board at your parties. So congratulations again to our stars, and congratulations to all of the achievers that are on this call tonight and those who are not on the call tonight. So congratulations to you all. So now that we have done some recognition, I just kind of wanted to move into a quick reminder and really just a PSA about a current contest that we have going on that I think and I hope every one of you are taking advantage of. So that is our Beauty Consultant 6 Most Important Things game. So as you can see here, all of the details are on the slide. So this is a fun game that is designed to help you, independent beauty consultants, develop your team and boost sales as you work towards your goals. So independent beauty consultants, as you know, can earn a free red jacket that you can pick up at Seminar 2024 when you complete all 6 game squares on the game board. So as you know, those squares are, there's 3 squares on the top, and it's personal retail sales of 600 or more in wholesale section 1 products each month. So April 600, May 600, and June 600. That's 3 squares ticked off, right? And then the bottom 3 squares are 3 or more Great Start qualified new personal team members over the challenge frame. So just so you're aware, because we had a lot of questions about this when we shared this in the Mary Kay National Area Zoom call. So those new team members do not have to be recruited during that time frame. So if you have someone who was recruited in January and she is still not Great Start qualified yet, if she becomes Great Start qualified during this contest timeframe, so April 3rd through June 30th, 2024, they will count as one of those. So just so you know, if you're thinking, oh no, I recruited someone, in March and she's not going to count, if she hasn't gotten Great Start qualified, she will count. So they just have to be in their Great Start timeframe and become Great Start qualified during this contest period. So I can tell Barbara is very excited about that for you all. And I know that you'll be taking advantage of that. And then also another note to add, because we were getting this question as well, is if you have already earned your red jacket, if you are currently in a red jacket, or if you have previously been a red jacket, you can still earn this free red jacket, okay? So don't think, oh, I'm already a red jacket. Oh, I already have a red jacket. I can't earn it. No. You can earn this free red jacket if you're already a red jacket, if you already have a red jacket, or if you've been a red jacket before and maybe, one of your team members went inactive and, you're a senior consultant now. So you can still earn this free red jacket. So definitely take advantage of that. And my personal challenge to you all is this. So those of you who complete the Beauty Consultant 6 Most Important Things game board, all 6 squares of it, so the personal retail sales of 600 or more in April, May, and June, and 3 or more Great Start qualified new personal team members during the time frame, if you complete the game board, then I will send you a certificate signed by the whole Sapphire team to celebrate your accomplishments for achieving this game board, okay? So definitely make sure that you take advantage of this. It's also a great way to keep you on track for your SOAR gift each month. So I hope that Barbara and June will be emailing me and saying, but I'm going to be sending 100 certificates because you've all done the game board, okay? So that is my challenge to you all, and I hope that you take advantage of it, all right? So speaking of, red jackets and team building and adding people to your team, I kind of just also wanted to talk about just that, team building and benefits and rewards, and all of those great things about, moving up the career path. So I wanted to first talk about the benefits and the rewards for team building. And so as you can see here, I know that you all are aware of this, but in addition to an increase in commission, you also gain these rewards for moving into the Red Jacket career level. So as you can see here, as a consultant, you earn $50 in team building cash bonus for each new Great Start qualified consultant. So for this game board, if you are focused on adding 3 new Great Start qualified team members to finish that game board, those game board squares, you will earn $150 in team building cash bonuses, which is absolutely incredible just for sharing the opportunity, adding people to your team and helping them start selling and loving the product and ordering, doing all the things that you love to do, right? Okay. In addition, you also get to wear your official red jacket. And I actually am just realizing I think that these slides are a little bit backwards, but that's okay. But you get to wear a red jacket if you're a Star Team Builder and above. You're eligible to attend company events that are intended for red jackets and above, and you can wear the Star Team Builder pin enhancer. So those are just some of those fun rewards. And this slide was actually supposed to go after the next one, but that's okay. We'll just keep going with it. So now we'll talk about the actual commissions, benefits, and rewards of moving up the career path. Okay, so I know that you all know this, you're familiar with the requirements, but sometimes it's good to just have a quick reminder, a quick little refresh about, the to knows. So as a Star Team Builder, of course, the qualifications for Star Team Builder is having 3 or 4 active personal team members, which means that they have placed a $225 wholesale order and they are in A1 status. That means that they're active. So having 3 or 4 active personal team members means that you are a Star Team Builder and a red jacket. Okay, so as a Star Team Builder, you're eligible to earn commissions. So as you can see, 4% commission is earned when it's your personal retail sales and your personal team combined. So when it's between $0 and $999, you earn 4% commissions. Okay. Now you can earn 6% commissions when that personal and personal team member retail sales are between $1,000 and $1,799.99. Okay. And then finally, you can move up to 8% commission, which is where you really want to be. And that's between your personal team or your personal sales volume and then your personal team members sales volume combined together. When that is 1,800 or above, you can earn 8%. So I know that maybe 4, 6, and 8%, sometimes it sounds like it is a small percentage of commission, but think about those commissions added on to team building bonuses, $50 for every new Great Start qualified personal team member. So think about that added together, plus what you're making from your sales, your personal sales, because that's not, that's not even added in here, what you're making from that. So it can quickly add up to a lot of money. So knowing how you make commissions as a Star Team Builder is so important for this reason, so that you're not leaving money on the table, right? Okay. So now we'll move to team leader and elite team leader. So again, I know you all know this, but just a fun little refresher for you. So the qualifications for team leader are when you have 5 to 7 active personal team members. And then of course it's 8 or more for elite team leader. So as a team leader and as an elite team leader, you are eligible to earn 9 or 13% personal team commission. Okay. So you can earn 9% commission as a team leader or elite team leader when you have 5 or more personal team members. Okay. So just 5 or more team members as a team leader or elite team leader, you can earn 9% commission. However, that jumps up to 13% when you have 5 or more personal team members who are active. So they place a $225 order in the same month that you have a $600 or more wholesale Section 1 order. Okay. So that 13% is huge. That's a huge jump from 4, 6, 8 up to 13% potentially, just for working your business, sharing the opportunity with others, having adding people to your team. And again, that doesn't even include your bonuses that you can earn from Great Start team building bonuses and the money that you make from your personal sales, right? So it can very, very quickly add up, and it's great to be on track with the 9 and 13% because those are also commissions that you can earn when you are a sales director, okay? So speaking of sales directors, I know that hopefully there's a few of you on this call who maybe have, DIQ, becoming a sales director on your mind. Maybe that's on your goal board. So I wanted to talk about the benefits of continuing to move up the career path, okay? So I work with directors every single day, and something that I wanted to do was reach out to them and ask them just kind of, what their favorite benefits are, what their favorite things are about being a sales director in Mary Kay. Okay, so here are some of the things that they said. So they said that they loved the additional income opportunities that you get as you grow your business. So of course, as a sales director, you have the opportunity to earn higher commission levels than you do as a consultant. As a sales director, you can potentially earn up to 36% commission off of that's not off of sales, that's off of production. Okay, so you can potentially earn 36% commission off of production from your unit and from your personal team, which is absolutely incredible, on top of your 50% that you make from your product sales, right? So that's an opportunity that you only have as a sales director. Consultants do not have that opportunity. So that's a huge thing that they love about being a sales director. And then of course, there's extra bonuses for working your business and for building a strong unit. And for those of you that are interested in DIQ and becoming a sales director, in your first year as a sales director, you have the opportunity to earn up to $6,000. I will say that again, $6,000 in bonuses for completing the new director programs. That is absolutely incredible. I am still floored every time that I hear that. And that's simply from working your business. Again, working your business, sharing the opportunity, sharing the Mary Kay vision with other people, adding them to your team, helping them work towards their own goals and dreams. You can earn up to $6,000 in bonuses. Think about that money. Think about what that could do for you. Think about what it could do for your family, for your children, for your future. I mean, that is so much money that is sitting on the table that we literally want to give you that money for working hard, for working your business, and for completing those new director programs. So that is just one of the pieces that sales directors have said that is so important to them and what they love about being a sales director. Oops, I accidentally skipped our slide. So the other thing that they loved was, of course, that there's perks that directors get that, consultants don't really get. Like directors earn offspring development bonuses. Barbara, I know that you earned a bonus when June became your offspring sales director, which is so amazing. So you can earn, as a sales director, you can earn offspring development bonuses. You get early access to key information, products, if there's changes coming from the corporate office. Of course, there's always special parties that we have, special lunches, dinners at Mary Kay events that only directors and nationals get invited to. Another thing that they loved was, as you kind of move up as a sales director, you move to senior, future executive, etc. You have the ability to enrich more lives of consultants as they embrace their own businesses, as they share the opportunity, and as they help their team members optimize the opportunity that Mary Kay created for them. Another thing that they loved was the special sisterhood that comes when you become a member of the Mary Kay sales director team. So sistership sales directors will share their best ideas, partner with you. They understand what you're going through. They've been there. They've been a new director before. They've been through DIQ before, and they're able to offer you that support and that help and that mentorship, which is so, so incredible. I mean, I know that that's probably something that, made a lot of you sign up, was just the sisterhood and that feeling of belonging to something and being with other women who share like-minded dreams and goals and are working towards, the same things that you're working towards. And then, of course, as you start managing a unit, even as you start managing a team, as you move up into Red Jacket, team leader, elite team leader, you continually build your confidence because you're sharing the opportunity. You're talking about Mary Kay's vision, her legacy. So you're going to build your confidence, and you're also going to develop better public speaking skills. Your influencing skills are going to develop more. You're going to improve your presence, and everything that you learn in Mary Kay, I personally believe that you can take and help yourself progress, maybe at your other job that you have, or in your community or your church work. I know personally there have been so many things that I have learned being at Mary Kay that I've been able to apply to my personal life and to my professional life, and I have grown so much as a person being at Mary Kay. And I don't even sell the product, so I can only imagine how much more like I would grow if I was doing exactly what you all were doing, and having conversations like that, and increasing my public speaking skills and all of those things. So those were just some of the things that sales directors that I asked that they absolutely love about being a sales director. So the next thing that I wanted to show, I felt like it might be helpful to kind of just see some actual income levels that I researched for some directors that I work with who are at different levels. And so, of course, these are not like average income levels. They're not typical. They're completely random, just sales directors, that told me, hey, this is where I'm at, like, this is what I made this last year. So it's not, if you do exactly this, you're going to make exactly this. This just happens to be what they made. Okay. So just so that's clear. So as you can see here, one new director that I work with, she actually debuted almost 2 years ago. She got her unit size up to 42 at one point, but she just had her first offspring. So very excited for her. And so her unit size did go down because she had people leave her unit, but she is really working to build that unit size back up. She drives the Chevy Trax, and she let me know that she earned $26,500 in supplemental income for her day job in 2023. So that's incredible. That's a lot of money, even if it doesn't sound like a lot of money. So the second one is a sales director that I work with. She debuted almost 6 years ago. Her unit size is up to 73. She has earned a beautiful pink Cadillac, and she earned $44,500 in supplemental income last year. So absolutely amazing. And then a future executive senior sales director, I started working with her about 4.5 years ago when she debuted. She has a smaller unit. She only has 44 people in her unit, but she has a lot of really strong workers, strong sellers. And she actually quit her job as a teacher last year, and she's now making $64,000 a year from her Mary Kay business. So that's absolutely incredible. And then an executive senior sales director who started about 5.5 years ago. She has 100 unit members. She has earned a Cadillac, and her annual income, she let me know, was last year was $71,500. So amazing. And then finally, an elite executive senior sales director. She debuted 5 years ago last month, and her personal unit is up to 238 unit members. She has earned a Cadillac, and she made $140,000 last year. So you can see just how much that builds up. Barbara, I see you pointing and being like, that's going to be me. And it will be. I fully believe that. But you can see how that income increases as the level of how much you work your business goes up. So you can really work this business to whatever level you want to work it to, and you really control that income that you make. Okay. So very exciting stuff there. So in talking about directorship, of course, before directorship, there's DIQ. So I wanted to just kind of talk about some of just like going into DIQ. Obviously, we have a promotion for DIQ right now. So just kind of talking about some things to think about for those of you that are wanting to go into DIQ. So of course, our promotion right now is 8 out of the gate. So going into DIQ with 8 personal active team members the month prior and debuting with 24 active are part of the requirements to finish the DIQ program. So normally it's needing 10 personal active the month prior and needing 30 active DIQ unit members to debut. So this is a promotion that's going on right now, and it ends June 30th. So June 1st is that last month to submit with 8 personal actives the month prior. So that means that right now is the perfect time to submit to DIQ while there's a promotion going on. And so while we do have that promotion, what I also want to encourage you is that while the minimum is 8 needed, don't stop once you have your 8. Okay. Whenever I worked with DIQs and with new directors, I'm not kidding when I say this, but one of the most frequent sentences that I would hear from them that they would tell me, I'm not kidding, is they would say, I wish I would have gone into DIQ with more team members. I cannot tell you how many DIQs and new directors I had tell me that they wish that they had gone into DIQ with more team members. And now I don't say that to like scare you and to thinking that you need a ton of team members or to dissuade you, from submitting to DIQ. But if you think about it this way, the stronger that you go into DIQ, the stronger that your unit is going to be after you debut as a new director. So much time during DIQ is spent trying to meet new people and getting new leads and signing new people up. I mean, we know how it goes, signing a new consultant up, signing a new team member. And sometimes they don't always move as quickly as we would like them to, right? And so a lot of that time during DIQ is spent on meeting new people and getting new leads and holding a lot of parties. And it can take a little bit of time to get them going. And so that can kind of take away, from how much time you have left in the month to actually work towards your DIQ requirements from each month. So if you focus on going into DIQ with as many as you can, it's going to make your time in DIQ a whole lot easier. I can 100% promise you that. So like some examples here would be, of course, submitting with 8 and debuting with 24. Maybe submitting with 18. And that doesn't mean that they all have to be active. Maybe you submit, with 12 active, but you have 18 total. So that's 6 people, now that you work with to get active while you're also, going and recruiting more people and thinking about debuting with 35. And then, of course, there's always overachieving it in the best way possible and submitting with 25 consultants on your team and debuting with 50. And right there, you've already achieved fabulous 50s as a new director. So really thinking about, how do you want to go into DIQ? How do you want your DIQ time to be spent? Because ultimately, the biggest thing is when you debut as a director, staying a director. Okay. So, all right. And I just realized that I forgot to change the name on this. I did a Zoom call for another director yesterday and I forgot to change her name on this. So I'm so sorry, but we'll pretend it says Barbara or June instead of Cassandra. So I just wanted to also share some, just some tips, just kind of some things that I've talked to directors about, DIQs about, and really just some things that I learned from talking to them about going into DIQ, really just moving up the career path in general. Maybe DIQ isn't on your goal plan, but maybe Red Jacket is. So these tips are things that can help you at any stage of the career path, no matter what your goal is. If you want to just be a Red Jacket, that's totally fine. I think that these tips will be really helpful for you. So the first would be a deep understanding of your why. So if you haven't already, I would really encourage you to schedule a conversation with your director, Barbara or June, about your why. So, we all have our whys in Mary Kay. We have our reasons for joining, but thinking about, do you have a why for your goal that you've set? If it's to move up the career path, if it's to go into DIQ, what is your why for wanting to move up? Why do you want to move up the career path? Why is it important to you to move up the career path? Thinking about how would it change your life and why do you want it to change your life? So thinking about those things to help you figure out your why. I was reading an article online at the beginning of the year because I was doing a January jumpstart for a sales director, and she wanted me to talk about new year, setting goals. And so I was reading an article online, and it said that when it comes to our goals, if we set goals that we aren't truly invested in or excited about, the higher chances are that we'll go off track much more easily. We'll have more frequent drops in motivation, and we will lose the battle of willpower to keep going when things are tough, which is why we need our why to tap into to stay the course. Okay. It's important to have a strong enough why so that when someone says no, maybe to joining your team or to being a hostess, it's important to have that strong enough why to go back to, or when things aren't going how you want. And that's going to happen. People are going to say no. We know that in Mary Kay. You've had people say no to you before, and it has nothing to do with you, but it's important to have a strong enough why so that when someone says no, when things don't go your way, when maybe the numbers aren't getting where they want to be, when you feel like you're not progressing forward, you can go back to that why and remind yourself, okay, this is why I started. This is why I'm going to keep going, and this is why I'm going to finish this goal, right? And also knowing that, yeah, there's going to be other setbacks. People are going to continue to say no, and that's okay. That's why we have our why to tap into. Okay, because again, one of the most important parts of becoming a sales director is staying a sales director. Nobody wants to go through DIQ and become a sales director. Nobody wants to go to red and then fall out of red. When you get to red, when you get to team leader, when you get to being a sales director, you want to stay there. And so that's why having a strong why comes into play. Mary Kay Ash herself, she even talked about this at a management conference in 1989. I found kind of this little clip from her, and she was sharing with the audience that she had read an article recently that stated that the characteristic that separated the achievers from others is that they had a passion for their goal. So they set the goal for themselves, not because someone else wanted them to. They had a strong why behind their goal. They had an actual reason as to why they wanted to achieve the Queen's Court of Sales or Unit Circle, or why they wanted to submit to DIQ and become a sales director, or why they wanted to move and earn their red jacket. So they had a strong why behind that goal, okay? So I would encourage you to be proactive about seeking accountability from Barbara or from June, and also from your team members. Having someone that you're held accountable to can be an absolute game changer. And it's not accountability in terms of, oh, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You said you were going to do this. Shame on you for not doing it. No, it's accountability in terms of they know what you're working towards. They can help cheer you on towards those goals. They can help you stay on track. And maybe they're running towards the same goal. So having that accountability partner and seeking accountability, it will have huge growth potential for you. Okay. And then making it a goal to increase your team size, helping your team members move up the career path, increasing your sales volume, and also your personal competencies every month. So the director actually that I did this Zoom call with yesterday, one thing that she had challenged her consultants to do was to focus on just that next step in the career path and getting there by the 15th of the month. So using those first 2 weeks of the month to just move up that next step in the career path. And so I think that that's really a great way to work on improving your numbers and improving your personal competency each month. Okay. And then finally, thinking about, considering partnering with a sister consultant, maybe someone who has the same goals as you, someone who is seeking directorship in 2024, someone who's seeking moving into their red jacket, someone who's seeking moving up to elite team leader and making good money from those commissions that you can earn. But partner with that person so that you can help each other along the way and complement the work that you're doing, when you're connecting with Barbara or you're connecting with June, right? So a couple other just, helpful practical steps for you all. So the first is to work on yourself first. So maybe talk with Barbara or talk with June about what are kind of like your top 1 or 2 areas that you want to focus on in your business, things that you want to develop, things that maybe you feel like, hey, I really struggle with this and I would really like to get better with it. Write those things down and talk with Barbara, or talk with June, or talk with your accountability partner, and have them help you set up a game plan so that you can improve in those areas. One really helpful, it's kind of like a assessment, I guess, but it's called a SWOT analysis. For those of you that have heard of it, of course, it's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So this can be a really great way to see, of course, what your strengths are. And it's really easy to it's really easy to write what your weaknesses are, right? So when it gets to that weaknesses part, you can write down, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, I'm awful at this, I'm terrible at this. It's really easy to write down those weaknesses, right? I always find it's easy for me to write down the weaknesses, but sometimes it's hard to write down those strengths and write down what you're good at. So this can be a really good, just a really good tool to help you be honest with yourself and say something good about yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back for what your strengths are. And then, of course, thinking about, what are maybe some opportunities that you have in your personal life, at your other job, at church, in your community. What are some opportunities maybe that you can take advantage of to help you with those strengths or weaknesses? And then, of course, your threats. So, things that distract you, things that keep you from reaching your goals, things that feel like are in your way, those barriers. Okay. So also ensuring that your sharing conversation is powerful. So that goes back to your why. So thinking about, what's your why? Why do you want to do this? Maybe what is the most inspirational aspect of your story? What are some personal stories that represent what you have personally gained from each of the benefits of this opportunity, right? Thinking also about, what is it that you're saying when you're sharing, when you're using maybe the team building flyer or the team building playbook, really ensuring that that sharing conversation is powerful, because ultimately that's what's going to hook those potential team members to come in and want to hear more, because they're going to hear, how inspirational and powerful your sharing conversation is, right? Okay, and then trying something out new every week. So I would encourage all of you to make it a goal to spend, 30 minutes a week in Mary Kay University, or for those that haven't done it, for the MK Confident courses. It is fantastic. They did such a good job putting all of that together. But I challenge you to just commit 30 minutes, 30 minutes a week to MK University, MK Confident, whatever it is, working on one of those skills, doing one of those modules, reading a book. For those of you that are big readers, one book that I will recommend to anyone and everyone that talks to me is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is incredible. It is always the number one book on Amazon on January 1st at the beginning of the new year, because of course, with the new year, everyone wants to focus on building new habits. And so I would recommend this book to anyone, regardless of your career path level or regardless of your goals in Mary Kay. It is a phenomenal book that you can relate to your personal and your professional life. Okay. And then developing a winning mindset. This is so important. I don't think that I could talk about this enough. But developing a winning mindset. Are you celebrating your wins every day? Are you celebrating your daily actions? Even if you ask someone to join your team and they say no, are you still celebrating yourself and rewarding yourself because you shared the opportunity, you got that practice rep in, and you built your confidence? Or are you beating yourself up because, they didn't want to join my team and I just didn't say the right thing and I'm the worst and no one wants to join my team? What kind of mindset do you want to have? Do you want to have that winning mindset, or do you want to have the losing mindset? Because I promise you, having that losing mindset, it will affect every aspect of your life. And having a winning mindset, it will affect every aspect of your life. So how do you want your mindset to affect you? And even if it's something small, like handing out a business card, or having one conversation with someone during the week, or if you feel like it's something small and you're thinking, that's not big enough to celebrate myself for. No. That is a losing mindset right there. So celebrate yourself for your daily wins, your daily actions, things that you're doing, even if it's not a win. Celebrate yourself for getting that practice rep in, for building your confidence, right? And then reviewing your results. So this one is simple, just looking at your results daily, weekly, and monthly. If something isn't working, how can you maybe tweak it and make it better, right? How can you change something that you're doing so that it works for you? And if something is working and you're getting great results from that, looking at that and saying, okay, great, I'm going to keep doing that thing, because you will keep getting those good results, right? Adding quality over quantity. Again, very simple. When you're thinking about going into DIQ, moving up to red jacket, team leader, elite team leader, adding people to your team, don't just ask people to join to help you reach that goal, to help you get through DIQ, to help you get to red, because that is all that they will stay for, right? If you build a team of people who are solely there to help you reach your goal, what is going to be left over for them when they've done that, when the goal is reached, right? When you focus instead on adding people who have their own goals and their own dreams, and you help them figure out how they can achieve those goals and dreams, and you put the time and effort into helping them do that and helping them get what they want, we know that Mary Kay Ash always said, when you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want, right? So focusing on how can I help these people experience the amazing opportunity and benefits and rewards that I've experienced through my own personal business in Mary Kay, right? And then finally, 30 faces in 30 days. I hope that this is a familiar saying to you all, but I cannot stress this enough. 30 faces in 30 days was the absolute minimum that Mary Kay Ash expected from every sales director. Okay. Break it down however you want. Maybe it's 5 parties with 6 guests at each during the month, 10 parties with 3 guests each. If you want to see 30 individual faces, that's perfectly fine. Break it down however you want. But seeing 30 faces in 30 days, I promise you, it will provide you with a quantum leap in your business, because not only will you be seeing new faces, you'll be selling more product, you'll be having more sharing conversations, you'll be adding more people to your team. All of that in turn will help to build your own confidence and increase your skills in this business. And you will not recognize yourself after 30 days, seeing 30 faces in 30 days. It will be absolutely incredible. So 30 faces in 30 days, that is the goal. I'm going to stop sharing my screen because that's almost the end of my slides. But as I kind of wrap up, because I know we're getting close to our time, right, Barbara? Yeah, okay. So as I just kind of wrap up, I want each of you to know that Barbara, June, and myself, and everyone on the Sapphire team and at corporate, we all believe in you, okay? We know that each of you are capable of so much, but it is up to you to believe in yourself, okay? So no one can force you to believe in yourself. Nobody can force us to believe in ourselves, right? It's up to us to believe in ourselves, and it's up to us to ask for the things that we want, and it's up to us to go after what we want, right? I think in our lives we ask for things every single day. I know that we all have things that we want, things that would make our life so much better. It would make our jobs easier, it would make things so great for us, right? We all have those things that we want, but think about what it is that you're asking for. So some people, they lack courage in what they ask for. They don't think to ask for things with boldness or with courage behind it. Or maybe sometimes the requests that they have, they're too small for that destination that they dream of. Their goal is so big, and what they're asking for is too small for that destination that they dream of. So I think sometimes we don't ask for more because we're afraid of it's discouragement. We share the opportunity with someone and they say no, or they say no to trying a product or to being a hostess for a party for us, right? Or maybe we don't ask for it because it's honestly scary. It's scary to ask people and to fear the no's, right? I mean, I've been told no before in my life. I hate it. It's not fun. Asking someone if they're, something that I'm excited about, something that I want to share, and someone says no, they're not interested, it's a bummer. And so I totally get it, but I want to challenge each of you to ask for more, to be bold in what you ask for. We only have one life to live. I have been thinking about this so much lately with, just everything that's going on in the world. And I've just been thinking about, we only have one life. And so what do you want to be able to look back on and to be proud of? What do you want your legacy in Mary Kay to be? Don't look back and say, oh, I wish I would have done that, or I wish I would have done this. Or, oh, I can't believe that I missed out on that because I didn't do that thing. Don't focus on those. Focus on the now, okay? I know that we are in the final 3 months of our seminar year. I hope that each and every one of you is so excited for seminar in Dallas. I am so excited for it. Seminar is, it's not only a time for us to celebrate your accomplishments that you've worked towards all year, but it's also a time for you to get to connect with others in your unit. It's a time for education, to hear from the top leaders, to hear from the best of the best, to hear from the company, to hear other people share their hearts, to share their stories. It's a time for recognition, to be on the stage and earn that recognition that you've worked so hard for all year. It's a time for motivation, for getting your goals aligned, and really just being with your girlfriends and being immersed in the culture of Mary Kay. That was one of my favorite things about seminar, is just being in the culture of Mary Kay, being in our pink bubble, because there is truly nothing like it. We are so blessed to be a Mary Kay and be able to do the things that we do, and to be able to attend seminar and do all of those things. And so I just want to encourage you all that if you have a dream, or if you have a goal that you've been working towards, and maybe you feel like, it's too hard, or maybe you're kind of looking at your goal and you're like, I am nowhere close to where I wanted to be. I'm not close. I feel like I'm so far behind. Just know that what you have done so far, it matters. it matters, and it is going towards something so, so amazing. And I know that each and every one of you is going to continue to soar to higher heights. There's so much more that you all as an area are going to accomplish. And I am just so excited to continue being able to celebrate you all and encourage you all. And there are still a lot of opportunities for you to win. But let me just say this and be very clear when I say this. You do not have to earn stage time to go to seminar. We want you at seminar regardless of if you cross that stage or not. Okay, we want you there regardless if you're crossing the stage or not. We want you at seminar. We want to celebrate you. We want to talk to you. We want to give you a hug. I want to meet every single one of you. So we want you there whether you are on the stage or not. Okay, you are all so, so important. And I know that you can take something away from seminar regardless of where you're at in your business. And you never know, you could come to seminar and catch the dream and maybe be on stage next year as a red jacket or as a new sales director with your senior director, maybe a Queen's Court of Sales achiever, Queen's Court of Sharing achiever. And again, I would personally love to see and meet each of you at seminar, give you a big hug, and celebrate you for all of your accomplishments this year. So as my last little thing, I just want to leave you all with six little points. And Barbara, I can share these slides with you after as well so that you can send them out. But I just want to leave you with 6 points for you all to write down and work on after this call, maybe with your accountability partner, with your sales director, with someone who will hold you accountable towards what you answer these questions with. So let me share my screen again for you all. Let's see, share. Okay, can you all see that? Yes, awesome. Okay, so the first one is your goals. So this is called the growth model. So obviously G is for goals. So this is what would demonstrate bravery, courage, or boldness in your life and in your business. So maybe would that be asking for help when it's hard to ask for help, right? Would it be trying again when you get knocked down? So what would demonstrate bravery, courage, or boldness in your life and in your business? How do you define success in your business? Why is this achievement or goal important to you? And then what are those first milestones? So whatever your goal is, what's that first milestone for you that will keep you on track? So maybe it's new recruits, maybe it's building new customers, maybe it's a certain amount of Mary Kay money earned, right? So what are those first milestones? Okay, and then the R is reality. So what are you going through right now? Where are you at this moment in time? What do you want to improve or change in your business? What do you want to improve or change in your personal life? There's no wrong answers here, absolutely no wrong answers. And then what is the most important or urgent thing that you would like to change? So the answers here, that's your reality, okay? That's what's going on right now, what you would like to change, what you would want to improve, what's the most important thing that you would like to change or improve. And then the O, very simple, options. So what could you do? What are your options here? So could you be intentional about developing a client base of having a goal of 100 customers? Maybe could you be intentional about adding 10 new skincare customers a month, getting 5 new leads a week? You know, what could you do? Could you focus on earning a medal each month? So O is options. What could you do? The W is for will. So what will you do? What's holding you back? Going back to that SWOT analysis, thinking about the T, threats, what's holding you back? What are some of those barriers for you? Is it your comfort zone? Is it something that you're a little bit nervous or afraid to do? Is it time management? I mean, I know that for me, sometimes that threat for me is social media. It's the scrolling on the phone, you know, and just sitting there and getting caught up in it. So for me, that's a threat for me. That's a barrier sometimes. So just thinking about, you know, what is holding you back? What are those barriers for you? And then simply just, who is your accountability partner? If you don't have an answer for this one, that's a sign that you need to find yourself an accountability partner. So get on top of that, okay? And then the T is for tactics. So this is how and when will you do it? When will you start and when will you finish? I know that hopefully all of you know with SMART goals, of course, with the S is for specific. And so it's being specific about what the goal is, and then also what the date that you're going to finish by and when you're going to start is. So be specific here. So if it's, if it's adding new team members, don't just make your goal, oh, I want to add 3 new team members. I want to add 3 new team members by April 30th, by April 15th, be specific with that date, okay? And then how will you break down the steps needed to reach this goal of yours? As we all know, Mary Kay Ash said, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. So how do you break that elephant down into those baby-sized bites, right? Needed to reach that goal of yours. And then finally, what are you going to do today? So I know that it's the end of the day, but thinking really, what is that one thing that you could do tonight or tomorrow that would put you 1 step closer to your goal, right? Just the one thing. It can be such a small thing. It could be literally texting a customer and asking her how she liked the product, following up with her, and that could put you 1 step closer towards your goal. It could be texting your friend that you want to share the opportunity with and saying, hey, can we get coffee? I would love to share, about Mary Kay with you. So what is that one thing that you could do tonight or tomorrow that would put you 1 step closer towards your goal? Okay. So I hope that you have taken just a little something from what I've said tonight. Hopefully something stuck with you and ruminates with you. And thank you just so much again for letting me be here with you all tonight and for taking up the full hour. I appreciate you all so much. I'm going to look at the chat now. I love hearing everyone say congratulations. And so just thank you so much again, Barbara and June, for letting me be on here. And I'll turn it back over to you, Barbara.
Oh my goodness. We are so happy to have you here. I'd like y'all to open up your mics and just give a big round of applause to Katie. Yes. And if anyone would like to say something to her, by all means, this is your time. And a huge congratulations, Katie. Thank you for sharing all of those wins like that. I took a picture of everything. I can't wait to post it so everyone can see. Thank you for that. Who would like to share?
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much for just being here, pouring yourself out to us. I know you have been sick, and just thank you so much for just pushing through and just, showing us what it takes too, and giving us a great platform to win in. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you, June.
German, I saw your hand.
Oh, German, I've been saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry.
Your mic's
so
on, German. That's okay.
I thought I turned it off. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So yes, thank you so much for just taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us this evening. And just thank you for the information that you shared with us. That's a great motivator. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like to thank you also, Katie. You gave us a lot to think about and ponder on and act on. So I appreciate you being here tonight.
Awesome. Anyone
Thanks
else?
for everything. Thanks for everything, Katie. It's a lot to unpack and digest. So no specific questions from me yet, but a lot to review. So yeah, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Go ahead.
Deborah.
Oh, thank you so much for everything, Katie. It was very, very interesting.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Katie,
okay.
Thank you so much. I have got a lot going on. I am so glad that I got on tonight. I really enjoyed you. It really uplifted me today. It really did.
Oh, thank you, Sharon. I'm so glad you were able to make it on tonight.
Yeah.
And I say, Cynthia.
Thank you, Katie. I want to be number 2 for that hug, okay?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, again, I thank everybody who took the time to come again tonight. We really wanted to celebrate you in a special way. I hope y'all take to heart all the information that has been shared with us tonight. It's a way that we can all truly just soar to the top. So I want y'all to remember that. And one more thing for everybody before I let you go. I got somebody here with me. Come on in, honey. My
Yes.
biggest,
Happy
my biggest
birthday.
supporter.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh,
My biggest supporter. Today is his birthday, so now I'm going fix him something to eat.
Happy
Birthday,
birthday.
Mother
Happy
O.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Again, thank you all so very much. This has been such a pleasure, Katie. Thank you for letting our ladies see who you are. They have heard me talk about our corporate lady who is watching us. And now y'all know who I'm talking about is watching us. So she's my accountability partner. That means she's each of ours accountability partners. So y'all, let's give Katie something to talk about when we hit seminar 2024, honey. Yes.
yes.
We're going to be her best group of directors and consultants that she is working with. Okay. Are y'all going to back me up on that? Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I love it.
Have a great night, ladies. Thank you again. Thank you all again. Congratulations for your win.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank
Have a
you
good
too,
night.
Barbara.
Congratulations, ladies,
Y'all have a good night.
Congratulations.
Hi,
ladies.
Imani.
for
Thank
being
you
on
all.
here, and just congratulations.
All right.
Good night. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.